get to the main event fighters, we'll go to some of the undercard fighters here. We'll start down the end with Fozzy. And fighting on a card like this, in a city like this, with this type of talent, how do you feel about this opportunity coming up on Saturday?
Assalamu alaikum всем. Это, я думаю, большое доверие. Вот наш промоутер Бубаром, менеджер мой, экс-Лимис, вот доверили вот в таком большом арене и таком большом шоу мне я выступаю. У меня был небольшой перерыв, вот я уже готов к бою. Будем показывать красивый бой, дай Бог.
Thank you to my promoter. Thank you to my manager for trusting me, putting into this kind of stage, into this big fight. And I think I had a little break between my fights, a little injury, but I'm right now all good and they're ready to show good boxing.
Agus, why don't I ask you? You've brought a lot of good fighters to the United States, and Lomachenko, Sergey Kovalev. What do you like about Fozzy? Why do you think he has great potential?
Well, first of all, he's a gold medal from 2016 Olympian. That already means a lot. 300 plus amateur fights, that means a lot. He got good experience. He came in already developed fighter. As far as work at the gym, workaholic I can call him. He's always in the gym and training hard. And I see him in the sparring with the bigger guys. Whatever he does, why don't you, look at him on Saturday night and give your opinion about him?
Okay. Well, thank you, Fozzy. Michaela, before we get to your fight, there's been a lot more attention paid to women's boxing, especially these last few months. Claressa Shields, one of your Olympic teammates, headlining her own shows, saw on HBO this past weekend. Cecilia Brækhus fighting. What do you think of the way women's boxing is starting to get promoted here in the U.S.?
This is a huge time for women's boxing for sure. We've always needed big promoters to start signing women. I think that was the first step, and you needed people like HBO willing to put not just women on the card, but as the co-main event. So that was huge for women's boxing, and because I'm one of the few women right now that is in spotlight, I feel a duty every time I step into that ring. I'm not just representing myself and my career. I'm representing women's boxing as a whole. So I take that duty seriously, and I'm ready to put on a good show.
I heard you say recently that in every training camp you go through, you try to take your game to another level. You try to add something onto it. These last couple of camps, this most recent one in particular, what have you tried to add onto your game?
Well, I think because I'm tall and I've always been a boxer mover, that's always been my style. I don't want to be a one-dimensional fighter, and my team doesn't want that from me either. So we've been working on being able to fight on the inside as well as being able to box and move. I don't want people to think that the way to beat me is to pressure me. That's what I'm used to. I've had people pressure me my whole career. So I can box on the outside and I can fight on the inside as well, and that's what we've been really just trying to make my, my tools, build the tools in the toolbox and be able to work in all different positions in all parts of the ring.
Think this fight goes longer than 35 seconds?
We'll see. I obviously want the knockout because I want to show the world that women can be exciting and can have knockouts, especially with girls that don't belong in the ring with me or aren't on my level. So I think me and my team will know that first round how long the fight's going to go, and if I see the knockout, I'm definitely going to take it.
Thank you, Michaela. Michael Conlan, again, no stranger to fighting here in New York City. Has this become kind of your second home here?
Yeah, I think so. I get a great turnout every time I box here, and the atmosphere every time I'm in the arena and in the theater especially has been fantastic. So I got to thank all the fans in New York for always coming out and supporting me.
How do you feel? You're a guy that's been on a fast track. Well, not a fast track, but you're a bright prospect in this game. You're going to fight in your second 8-round fight. You only needed to go 2 rounds in the last one. How do you feel about the progress of your career up until this point?
I feel the progress of my career so far has been where I wanted to be. I feel I'm on the right track and moving steadily at the right pace. Where I feel like I'm where I need to be at the minute.
You don't get paid anymore to go extra rounds, but is there any part of you that hopes you get stretched out a little bit because you're fighting in another 8-round fight?
You don't get paid for overtime, so it does not matter to me. I've prepared for the longer distance, but if it goes short, it goes short.
Not to look too far ahead, but are you excited to be fighting back in Belfast a little bit later in the year?
I'm hugely excited. You know, Belfast is my hometown, and I don't think I've boxed there even as an amateur since around 2011. So for me, that is the big game for me now. But I'm fully focused on Saturday evening.
Good luck on Saturday, Michael.
Thank you.
Teofimo Lopez, the guy next to me. I feel like I don't need to ask you a question. You're just kind of good to go.
Cool.
You're good? You just want to just roll? You
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Nothing. It's a takeover, of course. May 12th. I'm doing what I got to do, take over. No disrespect to Lomachenko and Linares. You know, wish you guys nothing but the best, but I'm here to take over the show. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to entertain and just put on a show for everybody. Definitely looking for the knockout. Definitely going to go for the knockout and get the knockout. And it's just going to be an exciting fight. You know, after this fight, there's going to be big plans with Top Rank and everything, and it's just turning out great. Honestly, I'm blessed. I just want to thank God. And I want to thank also Bob Arum, my manager, David McWhorter, and ESPN for putting my skills out there. You know, it's time to change, you know, change things and just bring back boxing in the sense of excitement, you know. We need that. So having this card right here, you know, with Golden Boy and Top Rank, it's just a blessing and a half. This fight right here, this card is just amazing. So I'm grateful to be here, and I can't wait, honestly, I can't wait.
You've talked in the past about, you know, the importance of being a showman in the ring, of putting on that performance like you just spoke of. How important is that to you, not just to win, but to win in an impressive style?
You have to. I mean, at the end of the day, we're getting paid not to just win or anything like that, but we're getting paid to entertain and perform. You know, we're entertainers at the end of the day. I'm here to perform and just put on a show. So I know I'm going to win the fight. I know every fight that I've been training for, I'm going to win. But it's how you win the fight that determines I want to watch this guy more. And that's what I bring to the table. That's why they're talking so highly about me. And, of course, you know, 2017 Yahoo Sports Prospect of the Year. I mean, it shows. So I talk well. I'm not humble in the ring of boxing. I'm not humble in this sport. But outside the ring, it's two different people. That's how you got to be. You know, I'm 20 years old. They look at me as a kid, but when I fight there, I'm so mature. It's a whole different side. So it's definitely, I'm just grateful. Like I said, May 12th, Saturday night, you guys are going to see something special, just something different.
I feel like you're lacking some confidence.
Am I? Dang.
It's okay.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right, got you.
Carlos Adames, the next guy up here, your fight coming up. What can you tell us about your opponent and how you're feeling about this fight?
¿Qué nos puedes decir de tu oponente y cómo te sientes para esta pelea el sábado?
Primeramente, gracias a todos por venir, gracias a todos por la gran oportunidad. Me siento muy bien. Mi rival, sé que es un boxeador mexicano, siempre sabemos que los mexicanos son boxeadores fuertes, es un boxeador que viene a ganar, pero acaba de enfrentarse a un boxeador que no va a perder, boxeador que va a enfrentarse a todo lo que tenga, a todo lo que venga.
I want to thank everyone for coming here. Thank you to Top Rank for the opportunity. About my opponent, I know he's a Mexican warrior. He comes to fight, but he's going to face a fighter that he's ready for everything, whatever he's going to do in the ring.
So the Dominican population in New York is pretty extensive. Are you expecting much of Washington Heights to come down to watch you fight?
Sabemos que hay muchos dominicanos en Nueva York. ¿Esperas que la gente de Washington Heights venga a apoyarte la noche del sábado?
Sí, sí, claro. Ellos saben que tienen un dominicano aquí que no es cualquier dominicano. Es el dominicano que vas a poner la bandera en alto, la bandera de nuestro país. Y yo espero que ellos vengan y sé que van a venir. Y estaremos aquí para darle una buena demostración este sábado que vamos a tener aquí en esta gran arena y ahí estaremos.
Yes, of course. I'm expecting the support from my people. I'm not any Dominican fighter. I'm the Dominican fighter that's going to put up the Dominican flag very high, and I'm just expecting them to support me.
Well, thank you, Carlos. Jamel Herring, the former Marine, the U.S. Olympian.
Once Marine, always Marine.
I screwed that up. I knew as soon as that word came out of my mouth, I screwed that one up. Good correction, real quick there. Since turning pro, how do you feel like your pro career has gone, and what's being a professional boxer like after serving in the Marines?
I still say that boxing is the easy part, because you know, of course, being a Marine, you go through a lot of difficult things, and especially what I've been through in the 9 years I served in the Marine Corps. But boxing, even through the ups and downs, has always been the fun part, because I use my experience in terms of my service, what I've been through. When I'm in the gym having a tough time, and even in the ring when I'm having a tough time, I always say, you know, I always look back to like what I've been through in the past, from you know, 2 deployments, you know, losing friends out there as well. And I just think, you know, I've been through worse, so this is the fun part. You know, you can get through this. So that's how I looked at my career. Even now, I'm still having fun. I'm enjoying it, and even now that I'm with Top Rank, I feel like I have a fresh, new, great start. I'm just looking forward to getting back in the ring.
The kind of shape you have to be in the Marines, I mean, it prepares you pretty well, I would imagine, to be a professional boxer.
Oh yeah, I love training. I love training. Especially I train out there with Colorado Springs. I was Shakur Stevenson, Michaela. You know, of course I got a new team with Brian Bowman McIntyre, Red Spikes, Saul Dieguez. And you know, especially Bud Crawford. You know, we just put in a lot of hard work out there. But training to me is nothing new. It's just basically how you prepare yourself mentally more than anything than physically.
I hate training.
I love it, man.
What do you, Jamel? What do you hope 2018 looks like for you? What do you hope for the rest of this year?
I just want to have a busy year, and that's the reason why I chose to look forward to work with Top Rank, because they've been doing a lot of great things, especially with the ESPN platform. They have the dates, and I just want to just stay busy and of course get to that title. But like I said, it all starts Saturday, so I got to handle business first there.
Those are also some tremendous headphones you're wearing.
Oh yeah,
back there.
Shout out to J-Lab Audio. You know, everybody knows me. I do a lot of sponsoring, so yeah, shout out to J-Lab, shout out to PG Sports.
Okay. Moving on to the main event. Oh, sorry, 100 Brett, my fault. What's on the list there? First time, you know, doing this. Your thoughts on...
He was quiet.
I know, he was very quiet. Your thoughts on being here, being involved in this event?
Lo que debes decir sobre lo que piensas de este evento y estar aquí en esta cartelera.
Buenas tardes. Pues primero que nada, es una buena oportunidad para mí. Es un gran evento, un gran evento en el que me pusieron y quiero agradecerle a todos, a la empresa que hizo posible la función. Y pues nada, que vengo muy bien preparado para todo, para el que sea.
First of all, this is a great opportunity for me. This is a great card, and I'm ready for whoever comes, or whatever he brings.
For people that aren't familiar with your style of fighting, how would you describe it?
Para las personas que no saben tu estilo de pelea, ¿cómo te describirías como peleador?
Pues muchos dicen que como un boxeador mexicano, que para adelante, pero creo que traigo otra estrategia. Vengo a boxear, a lo que vaya marcando en el ring, lo que se vaya dando es como voy trabajando arriba.
Many people think that I'm just a Mexican boxer that just comes forward, but I also have another strategy, and it depends what the opponent brings in the ring.
All right, thank you, Alejandro. Good luck on Saturday.
Gracias.